Springtime in Oklahoma can bring us a couple of tough situations, and it happens every year someplace in our state where we'll have those severe thunderstorms, perhaps with a tornado or two, that will go across the countryside and wreak havoc with our fences. Also, we may have the situation where a wildfire gets loose and burns fences and causes cattle to be moved to different areas than certainly where we had planned to have them. I think before those situations hit your operation, there's a couple of things that we can do to get ourselves as best prepared for that situation as possible. Number one, of course, is to have the cattle identified. If we can have a hot iron brand on every animal in our possession, then we have a better chance of that particular animal, if it becomes a stray, coming back to our place, or certainly if someone that's dishonest tries to take that to a local livestock market, we've got a better chance for someone to identify that brand as belonging to me rather than whoever is unloading it at the livestock market. Also, consider having, of course, ear tags, individual identification of each animal. We do that for several reasons, for production records, but also can become pretty handy in the case of cattle being lost or strayed after one of these disasters. An ear tag can have a number on it, as well as even perhaps a ranch name in small print at the bottom. So again, if one of your neighbors finds that animal that has strayed onto their property, they know where to call in order to help get that animal back to where it really belongs. As we go into this particular storm season, I would suggest that we have a real accurate inventory of where our cattle are, what pastures they are in, and we want to keep that inventory up to date, because as we get new calves being born during the spring calving season, we want to get those numbers recorded and presented in our data sheet as well. We can do this, of course, digitally on the computer. I would suggest that every so often you back up that set of records, perhaps even email it to a family member or a trusted neighbor, just so that you have that digital record that you can find later on if a disaster does occur. Certainly, if we have a good record of where our livestock are and they're properly identified, then we have a better chance of getting them back if one of these things takes place that causes disruption in our fences. I want you to go to the OSU SunUp website, and there we have a link to a fact sheet about livestock branding in Oklahoma. It has a lot more information about the importance of branding and how it should be done. I think that if you don't have a brand, it's something that you want to consider looking into. We hope that this will help you through this spring storm season, and we look forward to visiting with you again next week on SunUp's Cow-Calf Corner.